So here's a quick tutorial on, or hopefully it will be quick, tutorial on how to do the QC checking, monthly checking for the CS8100 3D CBCT machine. So here, all you have to do, home's desktop on the computer, and you'll want to go to this icon on the left here, Service Tools. Double click that guy. Then it'll pop this up, select your device. I know there's a lot of options there, but CS8100 3D. Click OK, because that's what we're going to use. Changes to your device, yes. We'll allow it. While this is coming up here, I'll show you the little piece that we'll use is in this middle drawer here. So I've got it all together. All you should have to do, right now it's upside down from how it will be on the machine. So it looks like that. Otherwise it will be in pieces. We'll just set that right there for now. Okay, so this is a screen that'll pop up. It tells you here, or that's last post installation. Last post installation check, which it's installation like when it was installed, so no need to worry about that. Shouldn't need to log in up there. So you'll come over to this left side here. And what you'll want is Diagnostic Quality Assurance Tool. Click that guy. And you'll get this screen here. What is next? You'll want to start a new test to check that, because we're checking the image quality of the connected device. So number 2. And the slowest process is just waiting for everything to run and load, but it's not too bad. Waiting. In the meantime, you can come over here, and this piece that is normally on here, this piece will come off. So all you have to do is flip this guy up. It's kind of hard to do one-handed, bear with me here. And then just gently remove. You can set that down gently somewhere else. Okay, so now I've got this going on here, the screen that popped up. So, select an acquisition device, this top option here. Click that. Options will pop up again. If you want to check the panoramic, you can run that one. We'll do the 3D one for our purposes here. Double click on that. All this pops up, blah, 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 blah. You could run an acceptancy test. I recommend doing that like every other time you run the constancy test. This is the one you'll do once a month, but you can still do an acceptance test once in a while just to make sure everything is good to go there. But should be, this constancy test thing is the main one. All this should be pre-filled in here for you. All you got to do, so constancy test, everything that pops up should be fine. All I got to do is come down here to the lower right and click next. So then the screen will pop up. Performing the X-ray beam control acquisition. Literally everything on here is pretty much straightforward in the fact that it will tell you exactly what you need to do. So to perform the control acquisition, type part 1, or the first part of this whole procedure. Remove any object in the X-ray field, for example, the phantoms, extra filters, blah, 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 blah. Remove the chin rest, click acquisition. So we removed everything, including the chin rest, which is that thing here. Or I guess that's the bite thing, whatever. But anyway, so nothing's on here. So you just take that off, leave it as it is. So, okay, so we did number 1, number 2. So number 3, click the acquisition button right down here. So we'll come down and we will click that. And this lovely familiar screen pops up. Yay, looks familiar. Okay, so it'll start moving, doing its thing over there, if it's not already in position. So you just kind of wait for it to get ready. Once you see the classic green light there, come on over, press and hold. Does its thing, slowly but surely. And that's just a quick exposure there. Release hand switch so we can let go of the button. And come back over here and you'll see this screen that pops up. Again, instructions are pretty straightforward. Using image tools, check to basically make sure there's a white area along each border. So this here, if you don't see this white border outside of these red lines, For example, if this red line was like down here, you'd go, okay, we're good here. We got the white border outside the red here, white border outside the red here, white border outside the red here. Great. Oh my goodness, what's happening up here? All you have to do is click, drag, click and hold, I should say. Click and hold, drag, and drop. But usually it's pretty good to go. Like, in my experience, it's always been good to go, so you don't have to do it otherwise. But if it's not a big deal, just click and drag and adjust accordingly. You can also adjust the ends as well if needed. So yeah, looks good there. And then when it's ready, results is the call. You'll see this. Don't let this panic or freak you out. Don't panic. Status test failed. That's just because right now it's saying no to the collimator being correctly positioned. Well, the collimator was correctly positioned, or it is, because that's this guy right here. So we're going to change this in this little drop down to yes. Oops. Or we'll try yes. Test pass. Perfect. Okay. Is the collimator correctly positioned? Yes. Don't worry about any of this here. Formula, white border is visible on each image side and is parallel to the image border. So yeah, parallel, and which I've kind of got this one messed up. Let me fix that. There we go. Okay. Perfect. Now we are good to go. Test pass. Click next to continue. It tells us right there. So next. Doop. Now here is the next screen. And if you get confused, this is the same thing down here, but when it's in pieces. So if for some reason this becomes disconnected, it shows you exactly here how to reassemble the whole thing and put it on the thing. So, or if you want to take it apart and put it on the machine that way, like it's doing, great. I find it easier to just take it as one unit. So yeah, so when it's telling you there, once you get it on to like rotate, make sure that right there is in line. So it literally shows you exactly what you need to do in case whatever crisis happens. Okay, so performing the acquisition with the Phantom. This thing is called the Phantom. So position the Phantom on the chin rest support, which is this is the chin rest support. So basically this whole unit here, forget all that. You'll bring it over here like this, bring it up and around, and it's going to go on like this, just like the other chin rest bite guard thing does. Okay. Okay, so it looks like this. It's kind of hard to see. So, okay, yeah, like that. Come around over here. Boom. So, and very carefully, you'll see how this is kind of up a little bit still. You want to make sure to push it down like I usually just grab here and grab here, because you don't want to just push here. It'll weaken the structure over time. So just grab here, grab underneath here, and squeeze it together. Make sure everything's seated real well. Good, good, good. And then, of course, make sure all this is lined up with that. Oh, man, I can see this really well with this camera. So just make sure everything's, lined up right down the middle. Over here, make sure everything's solid. Make sure this is on. Perfect. Okay, so we just did all that, but in less steps, so yay. So manually rotate it to align the marker. Step 3, we did all that. So click acquisition to start the acquisition. So click acquisition. Our lovely screen will pop up again. We wait until we see what we need to see here. This little green thing to turn green. Beep. Okay, so then we can come on over here again and press and hold. It will do the exposure with the Phantom there. Not quite teeth, but yeah. So it does its thing. Tells you the arm is moving, exposure, just like everything else. Perfect. So when it's done, release hand switch. You can let go, come on over here. And then, of course, this is the one that takes a while to load, just like a regular CBCT scan. So I'm going to stop this video, and then I'm not going to touch anything here, and then I'll continue in the next one.